It ain't Pride Month anymore, it's Pride Year.
Lady Gaga once said, it's okay to put our beliefs aside to make someone feel safe.
Hey guys, welcome to my new podcast, Creating Art Out of Life, with me, Elena V. I'm a dancer and a film director from Manila, Philippines, and I've made this podcast to celebrate life and art. This is your safe space to enjoy and learn from fun and inspiring conversations with artists, showing you how love and pain is really where art blooms most. This podcast is available on both YouTube and Spotify, so either subscribe or follow. Hope you enjoy this episode. Peace. Hup. Before we get to the episode, it's giveaway time. Shout out to my friends from APOTHEKA and Ugly Duck. If you guys actually didn't know, their building is called the White Rabbit, and they're gonna have more concepts coming soon. On Tuesdays, they actually hold trivia night, so you guys better go check that out, besides their other events and parties. So I know if you guys are gonna be around the area, you're gonna want some drinks. Alensky got you. Evie got you. If you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel, following e.v.world on Instagram, and leaving a comment down below with a ton of white hearts, I will be picking one of you guys to get one Olmeca Tequila bottle and one Chivas bottle on your next visit to APOTHEKA or Ugly Duck. I'll be announcing the winner before the next episode, so you guys better do that now. There's gonna be more giveaways to come, so you guys better subscribe. You're gonna miss out. All right, love you. Bye. There, para you can lean the whole time.
Yeah?
Okay. I love how we just have 2 shots in the middle. Na-distract ako sa crispiness ng sound.
Yung chicken.
This is the first time. Guys, I'm a little tipsy. Just so you know, we've been drinking a little bit. Take 2! Because I'm a little tipsy. Camera is rolling. Mics are rolling. Audio is good. Everybody, welcome back to the podcast again. Podcast? It's the 10th episode, guys. I can't believe I've been doing this for 10 times. It's really weird. I don't even believe that I'm a podcast host now. But it's also the last week of Pride Month. But, you know, Pride never ends, guys. Pride never ends. We got to keep that love going throughout the year. So even if this podcast episode is coming out next week, it's still Pride Month. We're still going to celebrate it. And who else would I have thought of to have on the show other than my boo, this divine being right next to me? Of course, I have to have this beautiful human being on the show. My next guest is probably one of my favorite people on earth. I've known him for over a decade as my dance teammate in A-Team. Many people know him and see him as an amazing dancer, entertainer, comedian, host, and whatever else. But I've come to know him far deeper than that. Behind all the antics and stardom, he's a real creative genius, an intellectual, and a deeply empathetic human being. Which is why it's not a surprise to me that he's taken a path that not many expected, pursuing law. We'll get to know that side of him a bit more today. I love this superstar so much, and he deserves all the love in the world. Please welcome my boo, Dora.
Hey, what an intro! Come on, that's very well written. I love this.
Everybody hear that sound effect? Hey.
We're in showtime right now.
Of course. Doris, it's been a while since I last saw you, ah.
Hey, grabe naman.
It's been like a few days,
3 days ago.
He just hosted our team's like annual, well, it's been like 4 years since. Yeah. But he just hosted it, always kills it. I don't know how he does it. He's able to entertain thousands of people all the time. I don't know how you do it. How's it been going? Are you tired from that?
It's been good. Hosting is parang it's a secondary thing from dancing. It just came with it.
Yeah.
So parang the spot was there. I was ready to take it, and you know, we
made
a career. We made the career out of hosting.
He did, and
first, thank you for having me on your show.
Of course. Oh my God, he's been
waiting for an invite. It's like the second episode. Sabi ko, but parang hindi ba ako ini-invite ni Elena sa podcast niya?
Kailan ba?
It's about damn time. Ika nga ni Lizzo.
Of course. I know he's been waiting. But of course, I had to have him on. I know it's going to be a fun one. There's a lot of things that we're going to talk about. Dora and I, we have a history. We've been like friends for more than a decade. Can you believe
2011,
that? 2011.
Yes.
Literally more than a decade.
Yeah.
And I must say, Dora actually, he was one of my first friends on A-Team. In A-Team, because I remember coming into training, I was like the new girl. I was like the awkward, shy new girl on the side.
Yeah.
I was like pretending to text by in the training. And then Dora was like, ciphering. He was like, come. And I
Come,
was
dance
like,
with us.
I'm good. I was like, I'm good, you know. And then Ed also was one of my first friends there in 18, but he was just so welcoming, even though I looked like a, you know, weird, awkward girl on the
You're like an
side.
emo punk girl.
Yeah, I looked pretty punk at the time, but you were my first friend, and like we didn't get close right away though.
We didn't.
Like you
At
were
all.
always
Like for
kind of
years
like
after.
years after.
Yeah.
Only when we started like drinking a little bit more did we get a lot closer.
We became enemies first before we became friends.
Yes, actually.
Honest to God. Yeah. Nag-away muna kami.
Yeah.
Bago kami naging close.
We had a history, guys. We had a history. Because, I mean, Dora's just he's a jokester.
Mm-hmm.
But
prankster,
we got
if
over the pranks, and then we got really close and bonded like crazy. And then we just got super close for like, I think the last, how many, 4 or 5 years. But when did you, like, with dancing, when did you actually start dancing in your career?
High school. Kasi my cousin was in Colegio de Santa Rosa. And then she joined Skechers. I watched Skechers when I was in grade school. And after that, I started dancing na. And then the rest is history.
Like, how old did you start Skechers?
Calculation no?
Oh,
But no, first year high school. So whatever that age was. Mga 14, 14, 15.
And like, did you actually have like those skills like right away? Like,
Well,
where did it come from?
I think it came from like just being gay. Kasi I auditioned sa Hataw. Like with as in yung barangay na shake lang na ng katawan.
Yeah, and then so like, how did your skills really? Because like the confidence you have, you're like in freestyling when you're entertaining. No one has it like you do.
Yeah, you know what? Even like until now, not boasting or being hindi nagbubuhat ng sarili kong bangko. But even until now, I think years out of dance, no one can do it like me.
No, it's true. And like, where though? Where did it start? Like, I can't, like, I was dancing for so many years, and I don't know, like, I don't know how you do it, because like when someone asked me to be on the spot and like just perform for everybody, to have everyone like command to command everyone's attention, that's special with you. Like, how, like, when did you know that you had that, or does it, like, ever since you were a kid you had that?
I think it's because si Coach Arda, she waited for the right time to give me a spotlight. Like she didn't give it to me too early. Parang she waited for me to be ready to like claim my spot before I did. Kaya feeling ko that helped a lot. Na parang I get to own it, and I also don't hindi ko siya binabalewala na center lang.
Yeah. So when you got that spot, like when she like made you bida.
Yeah. It was a time that I deserved it. Yeah.
Ay. Do you remember like the first performance?
Yeah, it was Skechers 7, third year. And then graduate na yung mga stars namin in Claret, and then she needed new stars. And then it just happened. Because second year I still was back. I was still back row.
Yeah.
And then third year biglang yun na. That was my time.
So you knew.
And that was the year sila royal family went here.
Oh yeah.
In Skechers, they watched Skechers that year.
So you knew when she gave you that spot, you knew you were that bitch.
Yeah, I was that girl. I was not only that girl, I was also a dumb girl.
Hey, but she killed it. You freaking killed it. Like every freaking performance that you were at, like everybody was looking at you. You knew how to entertain. And that's like such a rare thing. And like you said, like nobody does it like you.
Yeah, and I don't like playing modest with talent. Like when someone tells you na you're a really good dancer, you say, yeah, I am. I really am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Move the fuck on. You know? Tell me something more. Tell me something I don't know. So, no, kasi like, who else will let the world know your talent about just you? So
true.
Why be modest?
True.
You're not a napkin. Don't be modest.
Wow. Did you think that with your skills in dancing, you'd be like traveling the world because of it?
No,
like
actually.
Then,
Kasi the first time I went out, it was with Fresh Flow pa. But then, I kind of knew na when I was entering with Fresh Flow, I wasn't going to win. Like, the moment you step, no, for real. I stepped into the competition arena. You kind of know, like, parang you size each other up. You kind of know if you're going to win or not, right?
Maybe, like, you weren't, like, ready for it? Like, the team.
Yeah. The team wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. And then, after we won the championship in, where was it? Vegas. Parang from there, nagtuloy-tuloy na. Like, opportunities came out of nowhere. Sakto pa na I was approaching like my dance prime.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually don't think I haven't approached my dance prime yet. I think it's yet to come.
You're always in your prime.
I'm always in my prime. Yeah.
Did
Sabi
you-
nga ni DJ Khaled, all I do is win.
And that's all you do.
Mm-hmm.
So did you actually imagine that you'd be able to like travel around the world doing what you're doing? Because you had so many competitions around the world.
I had.
We went to Vegas, we went to California, you went to Switzerland,
I
did
went
you?
to Russia.
You went to Russia.
I went to all the Asian countries. No, actually.
All the Asian
countries.
countries.
As in name it, I've been there. Na joke lang. No, but then, did I expect it? No, but parang I just appreciated it after the fact. Parang, I really went there.
Yeah, because it's like, I think the thing with us, like, and by the way, I keep having people from ATMON.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have a little crew. Yeah, I have a little crew. But I think the thing with this, like, when we were training, we didn't really think about it. It was like, okay, we just got to do what we got to do.
Yeah, and they'll be like, okay, we're going to this place next month. And you go, oh, hi, sige.
Yeah, it's like work.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, it's great. Like, we kind of just are present with it, but we're not thinking how big it is. How was it like for you to be able to, like, it's, of course, locally, you were able to command everyone's attention. How was it for you killing it on the stage and having people from around the world looking at you?
You know what? At the time, parang I really wasn't thinking about it. Kasi parang you're just living in the moment. Ganyan.
Yeah.
But like after now, when I think about how people would flock to you after a performance na hindi ka kilala.
They would.
Yeah,
internationally.
That's the kind of the real measure. Kasi here, even if you do something mediocre, medyo kilala ka na ng mga tao, right? Literally, I mean, specifically in the dance scene, medyo kilala ka na. So, whatever happens, people are just going to go to you after your performance, take pictures.
That's relatable, just Dora things.
No. But then, like, outside, like, let's say in Russia, right?
Yeah.
No one knows you there.
Yeah.
And they're gonna judge you by your skill. And nung time ba yun, na-injure ako during the performance. So, parang, and then everyone's still after.
Na-injure ka?
Yeah.
Which one was that? Russia?
Russia. It was
no.
it's like a 13-minute piece. Tapos parang 5 lang, 6 lang kami.
Oh, yes.
And then I had
naka-checkered kayo.
Yeah, and I had the big dip sa dulo. Just like, and I injured me. Anyway, sorry, that wasn't the point. But like in places you go to, let's say just Taiwan, hindi ka nga kilala dun eh. But then after you dance, you do really well, and then they go to you after to take photos. But that's like the true measure of like, it's not about your name, it's about your skill.
Yeah. Like, I think when you have that skill, it's like a language that everyone will speak. And that's a beautiful part of like showing people your skills abroad. I think more than anything, when we were like competing internationally, the pride of the Filipinos, because like it's so different with us. Like I think the Philippines, there's so many Filipinos around. Like that's one thing when we went to like Vegas and everything. Like, ang daming Filipino.
Yeah.
Ang daming Pinoy in each country. Like all countries around. There's Pinoys like
Pinoy
spread
there,
out, diba? But it was a beautiful time. And like, do you have like a particular most memorable experience?
Well, for one, I loved the time we won, but I particularly loved my last one, 2019 adult, because sila HHI, because sila coach, they weren't as sakal na with us. Kasi we were an adult team and we were handling our own piece. They were there to parang consult na parang, this is what you need to clean, ganyan. Pero,
yeah, because we were so young back then.
Kasi we were so young back then. And now we're like 25, 24-year-olds like competing, and parang they just left us alone. Parang you wanna train. You don't wanna rest. And you wanna change your routine. It's very that na. So parang I got to enjoy more.
You had more control.
I have more control. That's parang unlike varsity before na we were all like,
yeah, because we were kids.
Soldiers,
we also didn't have like the capacity
to do it ourselves. And now joining adult there, parang they gave us more freedom to choose and to decide what you wanted to do. So I enjoyed that. Even if we didn't win, we placed 5th or something. Yeah.
It's the experience that counts. Do you think that with your dancing, like that is a huge factor of how you gain confidence and being who you are?
I always tell people I owe a lot to dancing. Like work ethic, discipline.
Same.
Like how I project myself to the world. As in, even now, even like in law school, parang I say if my gauge is always 24 14 varsity, I think, with me, Lexus, Carmela, JJ. I always tell myself, if I could get through that training, I could get through anything.
Dude,
Like,
for real.
Because we went through hell.
I feels you though.
Yeah.
That was my 2014 HHI.
Yeah, there.
When I was questioning my existence.
Yeah.
Like,
so parang, if I could get through that, I can get through anything.
So you feel like, especially with your confidence, like like how you present yourself, a lot of it, and most of it is really dancing.
Yeah. And even, like, Coach Arda, she was like hell before. She was like hell
Shout
raiser.
out Coach Arda, we love
Coach
you.
Arda's mother. Like, she rose hell before, like right before your eyes,
It's
right?
true. Scary.
And parang now, when people are a bit mean to me or a bit more apprehensive towards me, I'm just like, that's nothing.
Yeah. Especially with Hatao.
Especially
like
with Hatao.
with us, like she had a little bit, like she was still
restrained.
like
Restrained.
yeah, but she was still like really scary. But of course, she had like a little bit more restraint because we were girls and everything. And like with Hatao, she just
all out. Yeah.
Don't get her mad.
Yeah. But no, well, now she's.
It was
very,
always
very
well
different.
intended though. Like I knew I had to understand why.
Yeah, and you'd understand like years after.
Years after, like you know what? One of the biggest lessons I got from her was like I think it was like months after that she explained why she was hard on me. She was like, I'm hard on you because I feel like you have potential. And if I'm not hard on you, it's not gonna come out.
Yeah.
Like she knew that I had it in me. Because I was like, not good.
Yeah. Hey naman, not good. You could do better. But
I was not it at the time, but she knew that I had it somewhere in there. And I needed a push. And actually, she did, like, she made me scared enough to push myself to be that person. So I do owe a lot to her. Like, I owe everything of how I am and how my confidence, how I present myself, how I deal with people, you know? Like, I think the whole having a team, thinking of other people, thinking about, like, as a whole and not just yourself, like, such a huge lesson. And also thinking about, like, not the result, just thinking about
like
what
journey,
you're doing. Yeah. So with your dancing, like, were you always like, when you were younger, did your parents actually know already that when you were dancing that you were gay?
You know what? I've told this story many times. I never had a coming out story.
You never did?
Yeah. Because parang
we actually never talked about how you like...
They just knew. For one, my dad, and I think we did this in ABS-CBN.
Because...
Hi, ABS. We did this in ABS-CBN once. We had an
Sorry,
interview
ABS,
with my dad.
I got him now.
Yeah. We had this interview once, and then parang, no, my dad was really homophobic before. Like, before.
Was he? Shout out Tito. Love you.
And he did explain this on TV.
Wow.
Sabi, he was homophobic before, ganyan. And
I
then,
saw
like,
it actually.
Yeah, and then like during the process, parang he was like, that's my son. It's my little girl. So
Aww.
yeah, so parang wala lang.
Did
so
he,
I never
he
had
know,
to.
like,
I never
back
had
then,
to.
like, even when you were a kid?
I had to ask him minsan to buy me false lashes.
Really?
Yeah. I picture him yung pag-ubos na yung something ko. Dad, go to the grocery and buy this. Ganyan. So parang how did he not know? And even, yeah.
You never had like a formal...
Yeah, like, Papa, I'm gay. Nothing of the sort.
Even with your mom?
More so with my mom, because my mom knew way earlier.
And so when you started like really showing like who you were, especially with the dancing, like they already knew.
Yeah,
they were supportive.
They were whatever, yeah.
Wow. Like they didn't ever
I had very lucky. I had it very lucky.
You did actually. And like I think like I love your parents. Your parents are so awesome. Every time I'm there, like they just accept you for who you are.
Yeah.
You think like it's a huge part also of how you became very confident with yourself, that you had people supporting you.
I can't like evolve to who I am now if I didn't have the support system I had at home.
For sure.
Yeah, kasi this is a very like when you go out there and you express yourself for who you are, parang there will be a lot of negative energy coming at you, and if you don't have the support system that like I had at home, wala, you're gonna just break.
Yeah, for sure.
You're
very lucky for sure.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's easier for the generation now?
I'd
Like
say,
in the landscape that we're in?
I'd say yes, kasi mas maraming media and mas maraming indicators for parents na it's okay now. Pero that's speaking from like my what do you call this? My boundaries, kasi that's what I see. Pero I couldn't say the same for, let's say, sa mga province, ganyan.
Yeah.
It'll be a different story.
It's
But then,
like a long way to go.
As far as I'm seeing it now.
Yeah. So it must be like, especially, we came, I feel, from a time where it wasn't exactly completely accepted yet. Even I come from an all-girls school, Catholic, run by nuns. Like,
Same naman.
it was like, it's very, very like,
not an all-girls school. I came from an all-boys school.
But it's
clarify.
Just to clarify. But yeah, it was definitely not talked about. Nobody really accepted it. I feel like now the younger generation, the kids now are exposed to it with social media, and Pride Month is like really like, I feel like now more than ever. Yeah. Do you feel like we've been taking much more progressive steps? Like, in your eyes, like, with how the Philippines is? We definitely have a long way to go. Yeah. But how do you, in your eyes, like, how do you feel about the steps that we're taking
I think
now?
we are, kasi from what I see, even the government agencies, I don't know, my dad, where my dad works, they have like their own pride activities. Ganyan. Wala siya before, ganon. And
oh, really?
Yeah. As in yung company nila, meron silang pride activities, like for pride. Yeah. And then, mga LGUs natin, QC, Makati, they all have their little pride activities. And we didn't see that before.
Yeah.
Dati yung pride ng QC
we didn't have
lang.
Pride Month.
We didn't have Pride Month. So now, it's really a big thing to have. And, like, in Southeast Asia, I think Taiwan and us lang yung very, like, pride.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone else are like Indonesia,
I think kasi in the Philippines, there are just so many Beckys.
And you can't deny them. You can't deny them.
And the best also. Like, when you guys had the segment in when you had the segment in 18
Demo,
concert,
yeah.
The best. I was literally like watching, I was like, Pinoy Beckys are the best.
Yeah, we really are.
You guys
and
are the funniest.
Lang sila, yeah.
Sobra. And honestly, like, the pride that I feel whenever I see how much respect and love you guys are getting, like, it just makes me really happy that we can everybody just like respect that. Do you think though that we still have kind of a long way to go in terms of...
We really do, because we don't have same-sex marriage yet here. We don't have soji yet. And I think we're more tolerated and accepted pa rin until now. Kasi people will be like, okay ka lang na bading ka, wag ka lang ganitong kind of bading.
Yeah.
And people will be like, it's okay that you're gay, just don't be a drag queen.
Yeah.
Maraming ganun
There's
extensions.
still like...
Or like, be a lesbian but don't be like a butch lesbian.
Yeah.
Ang dami parang ganun. Ang daming limits. Ang daming, be this but not this, be this.
It's like not totally like...
Yeah. And, yun, parang, and there are a lot of gays na parang, I don't like that kind of gay. Or I don't like this kind of gay. We're just living in like one...
Yeah, so there's definitely more that we have to still grow. And speaking
even personally, I think so.
Yeah.
Parang I still have a lot to...
I think it's just the culture that we're in right now. It's very, especially with our religion, like very... We still have a long way to go. And speaking of a long way to go and a lot of the laws that you're talking about, you took law school.
I am taking law school.
And that was like, I think that was a shock for a lot of people.
Just one of the things I'm taking.
Yeah, no, because again, multifaceted.
Yeah.
But so with law school, like, when did you realize you wanted to take up law?
You know what? Because during the pandemic, I was very vocal, very extremely vocal about like politics and government. And so, may one time, there was this like hater commenting on my video. Sabi niya parang, sino ba yan? Regular na tao lang siya. He doesn't have a law degree. He's just a regular citizen. Why should we listen to him? I was like, you know what? You're right. Why should you listen to me? Let me get a law degree. Hey,
wrong sound effect. Wrong sound effect.
Sell the wrong sound effect.
Mali.
What sound effect did you want to do? There you go.
Ang dami.
Just overlapping.
This is what I meant.
Hey. There you go. And then
Sorry,
I was like, you know what? Sige, let me get a law degree. Babalikan kita after 4 years. So now I'm here. I'm 3/4 of the way there.
Damn. That's
kind of hot, right?
That's
kind of hot.
Damn, that's kind of hot. Wow. So I actually didn't know that was your reason to get into it.
It's kind of hot, right?
Cheers to that. Sorry, guys. We're a little bit tipsy, actually.
Hey, our rule what? Never say sorry.
No. Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, no, it's crazy that was actually your motivation. Because I knew, knowing you, when we got really close, a lot of people just see the entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
They all see who you are when you host, which is fucking hilarious,
Mm-hmm.
right? They all think, oh, Dora's just he's always joking and all that. But when I actually bonded with you, when I had so many nights na kami lang, that's when I saw the
Yeah.
real you. And I saw that you're this really smart, serious guy that actually takes a lot of things seriously, and even your craft. More so your craft.
Mm-hmm.
The things that you're passionate about. You take it so seriously. And, you know, I feel like with how you present yourself, like the public persona that you have, do you feel like not a lot of people take you seriously because of it?
You know, I don't mind them not taking me seriously. Kasi parang it's a side I show people. Na parang, okay, when I'm hosting, this is a side I'm gonna show people. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be funny, I'm gonna be dumb, stupid, ganyan. But then when I'm like in a personal space, I'll be like, you know, serious, ganyan. And I don't blame people for not taking me serious because that's the character I'm portraying. So I really don't mind. Because parang, even after that, when I get to meet people, let's say in bars, ganyan, and then they come up to me, and they say, they follow me daw, ano ganyan, they think I'm really smart, parang that's enough indicator for me na,
Yeah.
hey, you know,
The real ones.
yeah, the real ones. They see right through it.
Yeah. But no, really, like, I think that's why I loved you even more, like, as a friend. Like, my appreciation for you as a person, I gained so much respect when I really got to know you, because you don't feel the need to prove yourself.
No.
Like, the way you showed who you really were to me, like, I didn't ask for it. I didn't pry you to be that person. I just saw it, and I'm like, that makes you so special.
Oh man.
Really, you're really one of my favorite people on
Oh,
earth.
thank you. And you.
And you.
And you.
So
I got it from
back
a movie.
back on your law school. So what are you taking up now?
I'm taking law school. There's no branch
There's
to
no
it.
branch. Not yet. Is
Not
there
yet.
anything you're...
I'm getting into dispute resolution, so that's litigation. So that's like court work, what you see on TV, mga your honor. That's what I'm getting into right now. But there's no really like set, like this is what I'm doing.
Mhm.
But
And
right now, that's I'm looking like getting interested to.
so, like,
in.
did you envision anything back then that you wanted to be
I wanted to be
contributing?
a public attorney. This is
Mhm.
what I want to be. Pero as far as I've learned, I need to work in like private corporate work first for like 5-7 years before I get into government.
And that's gonna start like...
35.
Damn.
36.
Long
But
way
who's
to go.
fucking counting?
No one's counting. Hell no.
No one's counting. Sabi nga nila, I saw this tweet kanina. It was like the mom was convincing her daughter to be a doctor, and then the daughter was like, but if I become a doctor, I'll become a doctor like 29. And then the mom said, you're gonna be 29 anyways, better be 29 and a doctor.
Hey, true. Clip that.
Right?
Clip that. To me.
Twitch.
Do you feel like you, as a like part of the LGBTQIA community,
The premium alphabet.
the premium alphabet, do you feel like you have that responsibility also, like coming into law, like coming into this public service? Do you feel that responsibility? Or
Yeah, to an extent, yes. Kasi you always want to prove that it's not something to hold that holds you back. But more than that, I think it's my appearance. Like, I have a lot of tattoos. I'm very like standard non-conforming.
yeah.
And when I get to court, I have to like wear like long sleeves, ganyan. I have face tattoos, and you kind of just wish they don't see that.
Yeah.
Kasi parang you just want them to judge you for what you know and what you can bring.
Yeah. So far, has that been like...
So far, wala pa. Thank goodness, Ateneo never brought it up. Even the dean would see my tattoos, wala siyang sinasabi. So
it's the quality of the brain
it's
that
what's
she
in here,
gives.
not what's in here.
So what is your hope? Like, it doesn't have to be in law, but like in general, like, what is your hope for the community in the Philippines in the future? Like, with what you can do, with what you can give, what do you hope for?
What a loaded fucking question.
It is a loaded question, actually.
What do I hope for? I hope for...
Okay, for the community. Let's do it for the community.
For the community,
For the
I
LGBTQIA.
we get equal rights soon. Sana before naman we die. I hope like it's in the next 10 years so we can enjoy it. what's the next one? Yeah, marriage. Like, I just don't know why it's not here yet.
I know. Is
It
there
confuses me.
like would you know any like advancements with it?
I think the LGUs like individually are making steps, but then Congress has to make like a big one. So
But it's in the talks.
it's in the talks because they don't like it.
Yeah.
They say they're giving us special rights, which is kind of dumb. Sorry, it is dumb.
But okay, so now for the Philippines as a whole, what are you hoping that we are, start changing about the Philippines and the society here? I know there's a lot. But just make it like a little.
What do I want to say about
She's
the
gonna be like
Philippines?
flow.
I want to
like a
love
river.
us.
Yeah.
That I think that one.
You want to
wanna
love us. Oh my God. That's such a simple yet
Yeah.
filled answer.
I want to love us.
I want to love being here.
I want to work here. I want to love being here. I want to love the people here. I want yung pag gusto kong mag-vacation, I want to be like, I want to be somewhere in the Philippines.
True.
Because right now it's gonna be like, I want to be in like fucking Malaysia or something. I want to go to the States.
That's so true. I feel
right?
like that's so true. I want to love us.
Yeah.
Like it's there's a lot of things that there's a lot of reasons why it's hard for us to love us. The Filipinos are great. There's so much like love with the Pinoys. It's just like there's so much yet to grow from. Just tiptoe
That's
away.
very well put. That's very well put.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true though. But yeah, I mean, like you heard it. Like we want to make those steps, and we want to have a better future for everyone. It doesn't matter. Not just the LGBTQIA, but just
everyone,
everybody,
like,
all the
everyone.
Filipinos. And I hope that we can make that in a little bit, with
Before
this.
we die.
Yeah, hopefully this
Probably,
podcast
hopefully.
gives a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna move on to the segment of burning questions.
Okay.
Let's take a shot before we do our burning questions.
Direct pa na lang. Pa-sensor na lang to.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Latong chaser.
Okay, burning questions. Like my STDs. Oh,
Damn.
damn. Sorry, I'm clean now.
All right,
I'm clean.
burning question.
I'm
No, he's
clean,
clean.
I'm
He's clean.
clean.
Burning questions. This is the segment where I ask some questions where I feel like fans of you would want to ask you. This is gonna be fun.
Okay.
Question.
Wala pang ano dyan.
Ay. Ay, wala eh.
Okay, wala pang.
Ito lang eh.
We'll work on that. Direct next segment.
Ito lang yung meron ako, yung horn.
Okay.
All right. Question number 1. What can't you not do?
What can't you not do? I can't sing for shit.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, for real. Wait, actually, I can sing. I can sing. What can I not do?
Real question.
Hey, it's kind of a good question to because I feel like I can do whatever I put my mind into. But for now, sige, I can't sing. Yeah.
Yun lang.
Yeah.
Out of everything else
I
you can do.
would say before na I couldn't top, but I top now rin eh. I've been fucking
yeah?
a few asses
Oh.
here and there. Ang late!
Sobrang late na
Kakainis!
late.
Direct yung sound tech natin.
Medyo ako pa din yung sound tech. Ako yung lahat direct sound tech. You're basically
Sa
talking to
edit,
me.
yeah. Tapos doon ako nakatingin. Direct ka.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay.
Guys, singing. That's what he can't do, apparently. So, yun.
Okay.
Okay.
But what answer were you expecting?
I actually, nothing nga eh. I thought you could do everything, even singing.
Yeah.
I hear you sing all the time. See?
My favorite song is Lead Me Lord by Gary V.
Sobrang relate pa din.
Like,
Okay, that was, so
si
guys,
DJ MOD.
burning hot questions, Dora can't sing. But he can though.
I can.
He can.
But then for the sake of answering.
For the sake, I mean, para lang ano.
For the sake.
Para lang na medyo
May
relatable.
answer naman. No,
Para lang
relatable.
relatable.
Oh my God, I
relatable.
can sing. Okay, go ahead. What's the next?
Burning question number 2. What do you look for in a partner?
Wow! I like this. I like this. I like this. What do I look for in a partner? Someone as ambitious as me.
Ooh.
Okay, that cuts down the population to like 10%.
No, I feels ya though.
Huh?
I feels ya.
Right?
No, because we're very ambitious girls. We're very ambitious girlies. And I can only imagine you with someone more ambitious than you, honestly. Like, I feel like you need to be inspired by somebody, you know? Because you do it all.
Yeah.
And you could do it all on your own. So it's like, if someone's not going to do it more than I can, like, why?
You know what? Actually, I think the main is someone I can introduce to my friends.
Can you give like a rundown of, you know, all the things that you're looking for in a guy? Baka,
Okay, yeah.
beke lang.
I want someone
Beke naman.
as ambitious as me.
Mm-hmm.
Someone I can introduce to my friends.
Talk to him.
Mga madlang people. Ambitious as me, can keep up with my lifestyle. At least like 6 foot.
At least,
because I'm 6'1".
Mm-hmm.
So
she's a tall girly.
I can't be like leaning down and punching, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably like a private school boy also, because I'm from a private school and parang the culture just matches.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who is into dancing or singing. Artsy. And then, ang dami naman. Ang dami ko namang kailangan. Pero totoo, that's what I give
True.
Right?
No, you deserve it though.
No, I feel like the ultimate test is if I can introduce you to my friends, you'll be good.
If your friends fuck with you.
Have you ever been like with a person I can't introduce you to my friends? They're gonna tear you apart.
I haven't dated that, but but I get you though. They never reached that level because I knew they couldn't. Like I think it's hard when like you know that parang my friends won't be really
they
like
won't vibe with you.
Yeah. Like I get it. It's like are you gonna be able to like talk with them? I get you. Like so
if you can't do that, I can't date you because my friends are you guys are very important to me.
For sure. Friends are everything. Yeah. That's actually a huge part. If you can't bring them out, like, especially in public.
Yeah.
Nope.
Sorry. Nope. Next.
Okay, but I just want to tell you this while we're on it, because this is the only time I'm going to be able to be serious with you. You deserve all of that.
Hey.
You really do.
Thank you.
I know you don't talk about it, but this
never do. We never talk love life.
Dora deserves all the love in the world. He deserves someone who can really love him right because he's such a beautiful soul. He deserves all the love that he's getting is from his friends right now, and he deserves it all. But you wait for that person that will really, really respect you, appreciate you, and love you because you deserve that. It's out there.
Thank you.
It's out there.
Hey, take that to heart.
I love this.
I didn't know it was going to be a dramatic episode.
I know. No. We're back. Okay,
we're back.
And the last burning question of the night. What can you say to all the people that are still backwards about not supporting the LGBTQIA community?
Fuck yourself.
Go.
No, literally. Try and fuck yourself. Maybe you figured out something there, right?
Maybe.
Discover something new.
See what it feels like
to
fuck yourself.
See what it feels like. Maybe a little finger down the booty hole. Might
discover a little thing or two.
Yeah. You know what? The male G-spot is inside the booty hole. That's anatomy.
Is that a fact?
It's a fact. It's behind your.
Damn, guys. So actually, fuck yourself.
Like actually, fuck yourself. Right? Get some serotonin in there.
You
know what? One of the key things I got from my favorite prof in law school is one of the biggest mistakes one can make is to think everyone thinks like them. That's heavy.
No, that's
true. And I think that's my message to them. That parang everyone else thinks in a different way. And Lady Gaga once said, it's okay to put our beliefs aside to make someone feel safe. So even if, let's say, I'm a homophobe, I'll put that aside to make sure you don't get hurt. Right? Like, it's okay. You don't need to accept me. You guys don't have the power to accept us.
True.
But then, just don't hurt us.
Yeah.
Don't.
Like, why?
Yeah, don't put us in harm's way.
Just let us be.
And respect. You're a full-on prophetic Christian. You're a, what do you call that? Evangelical. Like, full-on evangelical. You like putting your thoughts out there. I respect that. Like, if you don't believe in like male to male shit, let it be. Like, I'm fine with it. But like, just don't invade our space.
Yeah. I mean, like, you do you.
You do you.
Yeah. I mean, are we? And yes, I am. I am part of the LGBTQIA. I put the
Yeah.
B in LGBTQIA.
Are we asking you to be gay? No, we're not.
No. And like, just let us be. You do you.
Yeah.
We do us.
Yeah, we do we.
We do we.
We. We're doing
I mean, like,
French classes
what
right
are
now.
what are we doing to you?
Yeah, we're not doing anything to you.
That's so true, though, and I think that's
like, honestly, being homophobic is kind of gay.
That is, it's
Like,
so backwards.
Like, why are you so obsessed with what two men do in the bedroom?
I was actually very surprised that you had, like, you showed in the Pride March that there were people actually with signs.
Yeah, they were outside our fucking the gate.
Like, ang dami niyong time, guys.
Ang dami niyong time. Actually, you guys are obsessed with us.
Yeah.
Like, come
I
on.
think you're gay. I think you guys are the gay ones because you're obsessed.
I think I'm homophobic, actually.
Yeah. I just don't understand.
Yeah. But then it's not for us to understand.
It's not, yeah, exactly. And that's that. Like, I think that's like such a mature, and like, I love the way you put it. Like, you just don't, everybody has their own opinions. You can't impose somebody to think the way you do.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different brain, a different way their mind works, and different beliefs, different experiences. So let them be. Like, let people be happy. Let people do things. If it's not hurting you.
Yeah. Why bother?
Why bother? And that's on Pride Month.
That's on Pride Month.
That's on Pride Month.
that's your hashtag there, right there.
That's on Pride
That's
Month.
on Pride Month.
We only accept love here. Love who you love. Be who you are. Pride and the LGBTQIA community is accepted on this podcast. We accept everybody. We love everyone. That's
Except
what I
pedophiles
except pedophiles and homophobics
and murderers
and murderers and just assholes.
Yeah.
But everyone else that gives love, we love you.
Yeah.
And that's that. That's the last of the third. So I want to say thank you by, hold on. I gotta get a little gift.
Wait, come on.
Actually, the wine bottle is not in here. But I know you cook. So that's actually her idea.
Aww.
But this is a ton of ingredients.
Should I open it here?
Nah.
No.
It's a bunch of pasta and
I love it though.
and high-end
You guys
sauces.
should come over my
I
condo.
have a
I'll cook
wine
it.
bottle outside to pair that. But this is because he lives on his own now. He cooks. So, I'm just being thoughtful.
Fun fact, I had to ask her for ice so I can chill my fucking meats outside.
There's meats outside being chilled right now. He literally brought out, I
had
let
my
him.
cooler there. I had to ask her for ice because I had salmon belly and shrimp. Right outside
It's right
the store.
outside the store. Just cooling outside.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to thank you for being on here. I freaking love you. You know that. I've loved you ever since, but even more so because I just know your heart and I know who you are and I know how much love you have to give to the world, how much you care, even if you don't look like it. But thank you for being on the podcast. I do want to give you the floor to plug anything you want, anything you're doing now with, Ugly Duck and APOTHEKA over there. Plug anything, your Instagram, anything, please.
I'm a nightlife now. I'm a nightlife girl. So if you do want to go to Ugly Duck or APOTHEKA or just a White Rabbit building, just let me know at Dora Crybaby. And OC Records for my label. I have a label.
Label.
Yeah.
Wow.
My agency. Yeah, so if you book me, just go through OC Records. Kian Cipriano is my manager, so just hit him up.
Taray!
And
Yeah. Do hit it
Book
up.
the girl.
Yeah.
Oh, also check out Gcash Stories Pride. Turning story is out. So
Pride Month all year round. This is coming
Pride
out
year.
next week, but it's Pride Year, guys. It ain't Pride Month anymore. It's Pride Year.
yeah, because what Pride is a protest.
I never even paid attention to this, guys.
It's a pride flag.
It's a little. It's actually there's chakras, but we're using it as a pride flag.
You should have asked me. I had an extra pride flag in my car.
Sorry, I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
But again, thank you, Dora. Thank you for being
you.
on my podcast. I think a lot of people are gonna love this. A lot of people, what you said, there's so much that people will be able to relate to and support. It's huge to be able to have you of all people to be talking on this Pride special. So thank you guys for watching another one. Please do keep supporting. Guys, I need you to comment. I need you to subscribe. I need you to follow the podcast and rate it 10 stars, 5 stars. I need your support.
Family group chat.
Yeah, come on, guys. Support the podcast. I'm a one-woman band, so I need your support. Please share this. Share it to your family, your friends. Spread the love. It's all about spreading love on this podcast, and I hope that you guys feel that. That's all I'm trying to do with every episode. So help me out. Help a girl out, Help a girlie out.
Help me out.
Help me out.
Onting tulang naman.
Nagbeg. Onting tulang naman. Leave a comment, subscribe, do all that. Thank you again for watching. Love you guys. Peace.
Bye.
Thank you guys again for watching another episode. Go support the pod by subscribing on YouTube or following on Spotify. And check out e.v.world for podcast clips and so much more. See you on the next.